afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Tete's Kitchen. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're gonna be cooking some fresh potato greens because my kids requested, they love it. It's gonna be a red palm oil potato greens. Okay, so it already been washed, clean. I already cleaned them and cut them already. Slice them into pieces. I'm gonna show you next video how I slice them, and I pick it from right in my backyard. So it's all organic greens. So I didn't put no extra fertilizer on it. It's all organic. So right in this pot right here, our meat we're gonna be using today. I got some goat meat, chicken feet, and some dry fish, cow skin, stripes, and shrimp. So that's our meat and stuff we're gonna be using today. And as you already know, these are all my seasoning. Most of the time you're gonna be seeing all these seasoning because these are my seasoning. And this right here, this is the red palm oil because it's red palm oil potato greens. That's what we're gonna be using. So yeah, this is the red palm oil, and I got this oil from an African store from Philadelphia, Fatu Kone. So you can check us out. She said a lot of good stuff, a lot of organic stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna season my meat in here and steam them because I'm gonna take my dry fish out as it's steamed. So because I don't want it to be too soft, the dry fish and my chicken out later as it's steamed. Okay, so I'm gonna season them as usual. I always get started with this asin right here, the asin flavor. So because I want it to be first to be steamed with my meat. Okay, so about that much just to season my meat. Okay, close it up, and my adobo all-purpose seasoning must go in there. I love the flavor of this. I love it. And of course, chicken bouillon. So I'm gonna add a water. Okay, so I'm gonna let this steam for about at least 30 to 45 minutes. And I'm gonna take my dry fish and my chicken feet out because I don't want it to be too soft. So I'm gonna take them out, and we're gonna get started with the potato green. And mind you, with potato greens, especially when you eat fresh green like this and you wash them, you don't need too much water as you're cooking it. Because if you put too much water in the pot, it's gonna stay forever to be cooked. Okay, so I'm gonna let this steam for 30 to 45 minutes, and we will be back. Alright guys, so the meat and stuff been steaming for like 45 minutes to an hour now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my chicken feet and my dry fish out, and I'm gonna leave my goat meat and my stripes and my cow skin in here to be finished cooking up with the greens. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now. Alright, so I already took out all my dry ingredients and my stripe. I went ahead and took my stripe out because when I looked, it was cooking too soft, so I went ahead and took it out. I'm gonna set it aside for a little bit. So I left my cow skin, my shrimp, and my goat meat in here because those ones will cook along with the greens. So because I'm not gonna add water right now, I'm gonna see because the greens come with a lot of water because it's fresh greens. So I'm gonna just add it in here, put it stove up to high, and I'm gonna add the greens in here with the rest of my meat. Okay, it's gonna be very, very yummy. Go down, then I'm gonna add the seasoning. All right guys, so it had went down a little bit more. It was all the way up to the top, so I needed to boil down a little bit more. So it went down, so I'm gonna add my seasoning in it because the greens is in it now. So I'm gonna add my seasoning in it, like my all-time favorite seasoning. These are all different flavor though. It left for you. I'm not using no salt because these two, they already got salt in them. So I'm not using no salt into anything. Okay. So I'm done with these two for now. Everything is good. I'm gonna cover this up so it can boil, so it can finish cooking. And I'm gonna put this up because I'm done with these. This one gonna be added. I'm gonna add some of these later if you know I need a little bit of salt or whatever. This is good for it. I'm not adding no salt in here because this already comes with salt. Red oil. This is the main flavor for this green. Red palm oil for the green for today. Okay, like you can see, I'm in my real lapa in Tete's kitchen. I'm in the lapa today. So, okay, Tete is in the lapa. She ready to cook some red palm oil butter the green. It's very easy to cook. She gotta wash the water you put in here because the water, if you cooking it and you add water, you're gonna stay forever. The water gonna be forever to get dry. Look, I did not even add no water here. It's already come with its own water. Just the water from the broth of the meat that I cook, the meat that I steam, the water from it, I added greens to it. The greens come with its own water. These greens come with its own water because remember, you're washing them and you're cutting it. So water in it, okay? Yep, so I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit more. Okay, and we'll be back. All right, guys, as you can see, I already cleaned my dry fish up. Took out the bones, well, some of the bones, and I'm gonna add them in here now because the water went, so the water is almost done. The soup is almost ready. So I'm gonna add dry fish and my dry chicken in here and my stripes. And I'm gonna give it a taste. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit of this seasoning because I need a little bit of more seasoning on it. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm gonna add my cube in it. I love this cube. My sister introduced them to me from Liberia. I bought them and brought them with me. Oh my god, those are the bombs. I love them. Okay, so everything is in the right spot. Everything tastes good. I'm just gonna let the water dry a little bit more. Then I'm gonna add my palm oil in it, and then we're gonna start eating. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna let it cook for a few more minutes for the water to get dry. Do not put too much water in here. Just the water from the broth from the meat I steamed. That's the water left in here. And look, I still gonna let it get dry because it's still a lot of water to me. Okay? So I'm gonna let it cook down for a little bit more. And then we're gonna put the palm oil in it. And then we're gonna start eating. Alright guys, as you can see, the water have went down quite a bit. So I'm gonna try to put my red palm oil in here. This is a very good red palm oil. There's an African store in Philadelphia called a girl that have an African store in Philadelphia called Fatu Kone. Her oil is so good and fresh. So you can check her out and get your fresh palm oil. Okay, she got both type of oil and regular oil. She can ship it to you anywhere. So she sell a lot of good stuff. Go on her website, Fatou Konen, and you see what all she have and you can order. So I'm gonna put this up because I'm done with it. Red palm oil tastes very good. Water went down and I put the oil in it already. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Red palm oil potato greens. Okay, so I'm gonna allow the oil to cook in a little bit, just for like 5-10 more minutes, and we will start eating. And I wish you could see the greens. I got my dry fish, cow skin, shrimp, everything in here, and I'm eating it now. I'm trying it with the jasmine rice. You can try whatever rice you like. You can eat brown rice, the long green rice, whatever long green rice you like, buckwheat, couscous. Yes, trust me, people eat that. I eat that with couscous also, and buckwheat. All right. And thanks you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. All right, see you next time in my next video. If you have any other requests, any other food you want me to cook, let me know and I will try to cook it for you. All right, guys, thank you so much.